girls, GF97 here. Welcome to today's video where we're taking a look at the new release Doctor Who Enemy of the World Special Edition DVD, the second release of the recently discovered Enemy of the World missing episodes along with Web of Fear. So this was released back in 2013-2014, which is very much a rush release. We've now took time to film some new special features and put some stuff onto the DVD, making it a special edition. So, is it worth the pickup? Well, that's going to be finding out in this video. So, without further ado, let's jump back to the 1960s with Patrick Troughton as the Doctor in Enemy of the World. Cue titles.
Don't think I like the look of this. Let's go.
Oh, be careful, Doctor! He'll kill you!
Welcome to the TARDIS. No! And now I'm going to kill you.
We take a look at the story as a whole, and then we're looking at the contents of the DVD. So the synopsis on the DVD reads, the TARDIS lands on an Australian beach on the 21st century. 2017 to be exact. But this is no seaside holiday. Within minutes, the Doctor, Jamie and Victoria are under attack. They soon discover that the Doctor bears a startling resemblance to Salamander, a would-be dictator intent on world domination. Before long, the Doctor and his friends are plunged into a dangerous game of espionage, intrigue and deceit as they face off against the enemy of the world. The standout performance has to be Patrick Troughton. You know, playing two roles as his regular as the Doctor, but also encountering on Salamander, which he differentiates so well between the two characters. I say on the DVD special features, I mentioned a lot of like how that wouldn't be able to be done today, like obviously it's like similar sort of blacking up and stuff like that. But in the context of the story, it works, and it's just a real stellar performance by Pat, one of his amazing performances, and I think you can tell by watching it he's just having so much fun, having a sort of chance to play a baddie. Do you know what I mean? He's been playing the Doctor for a season and a half, so it's just giving him the chance to really give his acting a challenge. The supporting characters are great. There are a lot of them in this story working in sort of different fractions against each other all the time. All sides see they're doing a good thing. Obviously they clash. Yeah, there's a really nice sort of standout memorable characters actually. The opening sequence is a real thrill. It's filmed on film, on location, which is quite rare for Doctor, obviously mainly being set in a TV studio. I was also doing special feature stuff, and Barry Letts was talking about how he had the most time to sort of concentrate on that scene and make it perfect, and that really translates well onto screen. This is a really, really unique story. It sort of takes a sort of step back to when Doctor Who was very much about historical figures, and obviously the first Doctor era, you had episodes where it was just a Doctor in an historical event. Obviously this story doesn't have no Monsters Radio, so it sort of takes an echo back to that. But it's really nice looking back and sort of seeing how they pictured 2017 as this story is set in 2017, and obviously it looks very, very different to what they portray it as. But it is interesting sort of looking at the politics of the world, looking how bad man and humanity can be. It's probably one of my favourite Patrick Troughton stories. I think if I could give a bit of criticism, the only thing would probably be making it a four-parter. There are a few episodes, especially episode 3 for example, that sort of just drag a bit. So you could have made it a bit more concise and sort of kicky, but for 6 episodes, it's a very wordy Doctor Who story, but always keeps you on the edge of your seat with very thrilling moments and intensity of what the characters are going through. Overall, yeah, this is a brilliant story, one of my favourite Patrick Troughton stories. It's great to be able to have this story rediscovered, as many people obviously are discovering this for the first time. And it went down really, really well. Now to the DVD content. So first up we have a DVD commentary for all 6 episodes featuring different people from the cast and the crew. I was into episode 1 and I thought it was a really enjoyable commentary. It was fun seeing the commentator like surprise like Fraser Hines for example, like facts about like where they filmed the beach for example, because like for example Fraser Hines is sort of telling his story about how they filmed this beach, and the commentator's like no it wasn't that beach, it was this beach, and he's like oh okay. Just little gems like that are really nice to sort of hear whilst you're watching the episode. There's an hour documentary called Treasures Lost and Found, where Toby Haddock's on a mission to go find new information about the Enemy of the World. It is fun seeing Toby Haddock go and interview all these different people, and obviously they try to link it together, which is a bit sort of staging gimmicky at times, but it does work. And the ending is just it really takes you off guard. It's a true kick in the feels, and it's a very real documentary moment, which is just a gem to have. My favourite interviews are with Mary Peach. She talked about parting with Marilyn Monroe like 2 weeks before she died, and a sort of conversation she had in the supermarket, and also David Troughton, which obviously is the son of Patrick Troughton, and he really gives a lovely insight to his father, the good, the bad, some stories he hasn't told before, and it did feel like a really sort of genuine interview. So yeah, a great interview from Toby Haddock. Rediscovering the Past is a feature which gives us a new perspective on the missing episodes. I did have a chuckle because it does sort of portray Philip Morris as like Indiana Jones with his hats. It was just an image I really couldn't get in my head, to be honest. But you do get put in the mindset of Philip Morris, and he's trying to sort of translate how it is really hard. It's not as simple as people think. For example, people sort of saying, "Oh, it was sold. Doctor Who was sold to here," and he's like, "Well, this happens and this gets put over there. We don't know. It's more to it than meets the eye." So it gave me a really interesting perspective. It was interesting seeing the sort of story of how it got discovered and then it being on the press launch and given to fans, fully restored. We also talk about the Web of Fear episode 3, which unfortunately was lost on the way from Joss to England, where it was restored. They've never said like what happened to episode 3, and now they give you the answer. But he says that it will be found again. So episode 3 is out there. It just needs to be rediscovered again. Which, every fingers crossed, they might have actually found already, and that they might be sort of releasing it when they do the Web of Fear special edition DVD, which I presume they'll be doing after this. If not animation, I don't want to see another telesnap on the classic DVD range. He also picks out he'd love to see either of the Daleks come back. He says he has a great love for that story. That would just be amazing. I've seen a lot of like clips and that and telesnap recreations. And it's a really unique Dalek story, so if he does, all praise to Philip Morris. There's another feature titled Remembering Deborah Watling, who played the companion Victoria in the story, who passed away last year. It's very personal, funny at times, seeing what she got up to in her younger days, and a heartwarming retrospect on her life. Like, it's great seeing her family sort of describe, sort of seeing, oh, this is what she really liked to do. You know, she had a gardening business, her family life, etc. There's really nice sort of talk about the fans and how like she was comforted by fans when her mother died. Really nice to discover about the great life she led. And also there's a 5-minute feature on restoring Doctor Who, where you just literally see them just trying to piece together the frames and trying to restore this bit of film which had been cut up and written on and stuff like that. It's a real painstaking process. I do a lot of editing, so I can understand how complex that stuff can be, but seeing it done, it's like, I'm glad you're doing it, not me. So overall, is this DVD worth getting? And I have to say, yes. If you're a massive Patrick Troughton fan, I highly recommend getting this DVD. The features are worth the purchase alone. I say, if you haven't seen the story yet, I highly recommend it. It was amazing to rediscover it back in 2013, and I'm going to be watching it after this review with the commentary fully. So as always, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, links to our stuff in the description below. What do you think of The Enemy World? Have you picked up the special edition DVD yet? What are your thoughts, good, bad? Let me know in the comment section below. Love to continue the discussion down there. So as always, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!